a certain tolerance, and it's a tolerance that we've developed over the years, and it's a tolerance for putting up with or learning how to deal on a day-to-day basis with less. And it's less than we're capable of, less than our body and our mind and our spirit knows that we could be doing, and this creates a dissonance within us.
You kind of feel like you're still looking. It's like there's something I'm missing.
Whether you're desperate for some extreme change in your life, or you're doing good but are trying to get to a whole new level of success. Most people do not realize that their minds are almost always somewhere else, either next week or last week or in a television show, in somebody else's life, or they find that their minds are spinning around like a tornado, just sucking up the dirt of the media, the dramatic nonsense that others have going on in their lives, and anything else that's in its path.
So dissonance in our minds affects our body and our brain and our spirit, and it becomes an uneasiness inside of us that just seems to be a constant struggle. But you see, over time, we can become numb, and we become numb to those dissonant feelings as we put off the most basic, yet the most important daily life maintenance and boosting actions that we can possibly do.
What this means is that instead of living in the here and now, paying attention to life as it's happening now, enjoying the moment with your children, enjoying the time that you have with that special somebody, enjoying a certain experience, their minds are off in a distant place, a distant time, someplace that's not in the here and now. It's in the where and when. Ask yourself, what does all of the chaos that I accept and wade through in my life doing to me?
I realized that I was living a life of a lie. I was lying every day to myself. I was just pretending. I was pretending to have a happy home and, be with a guy that, I married. So again, the whole guilt of your parents.
Some people will numb or distract themselves, and they'll do this with external stimuli. You remember how we talked about that earlier? And that could be in the form of substance use. It could be in the form of drama. Some people have to have their drama fixed. It could be in the form of anger or risky behaviors or whatever seems to do it for them to fill that hole.
With all of our time just trying to stay in the game, never seeming to get ahead, never seeming to be able to catch a break. You're running from here to there. You're worried about your job, about the kids, about the family, friends. Relationships got you worn down. When can you get some peace?
I just feel calmer, happier, more joyful, more connected. I don't know, I can't explain it, but since I've been more focused on doing this, not so random like it's been in the past, but since I've taken your class, it's been more of a daily thing.
What excites me is being in a room with someone who's tried everything they can possibly think of. Somebody who has tried to get some relief, just a little bit of relief from the numbing chaos of their lives. They've tried anything that will fill that hole in their lives that they've been throwing things into for years, and they've tried every expensive self-help program they can think of. They've tried pharmaceuticals, they've tried alcohol or other substances, gimmicky businesses, risky behaviors, staying overly busy, and they finally come and they come humbled, and they say I've tried the other things, and I've tried all that nonsense, and all I've ended up with is disappointment, a newfound pessimism, and less money in my bank account.
The day I woke up and realized that I was a part of God, and I was a part of Spirit, and I was a part of all of us here as human beings interacting together because we're all from one source, that's when the doors open up for me.
It's an amazing transformation that you see in these people. I just can't tell you how important it is for those who are doing it to continue doing it because of the results they're seeing in their lives. Because all of a sudden they're Those who are actually doing this are finding that they're drawn closer to their families. They're finding that they're not only making the right decisions, but they're making decisions that are changing virtually every aspect of their lives. They're seeing their financial situations change as a result. They're seeing their issues with relationships change for the better. And they're finally being able to see that physical boost that they've been looking for, and most importantly, they're beginning to feel a sense of peace and contentment and gratitude. Now, this is something that they've been longing for.
What if you could combine the proven groundbreaking scientific discoveries of the body and brain with sacred techniques used for thousands of years to control the mind?
The condition of your body and your brain and your entire life is the wick of the mind. What you keep in the reservoir of your mind directly affects the body. It directly affects the brain. It directly affects how your life will be right now, today, and every day. If you want to change your life, you've got to change your mind. And that begins with control of the mind.
Just in the last 2 weeks, I can definitely feel that I have more energy, or that I'm happier or more peaceful, and I'm not getting or snapping at my kids as much, and not so stressed out about things. So I think it's helping.
Break through and advance to a whole new level of your life that you never saw coming. You already hold the keys to your incredible life, the way your life must be. The new science of meditation teaches you the first but the most important steps on how to identify, receive, and master those keys of change in a way that will impact not only you, but everybody you have any contact with, and so much more. I show you what you need to raise your entire life to a whole new altitude. It's not easy and there are no shortcuts, but if you've reached your threshold and right now you just know it's time, the time is now to make a serious difference. Right now is your opportunity to leave the world behind for just a few hours and learn what this new breakthrough in psychological innovation is. Don't worry, the world will be there when you're done. This is just your first step in eliminating the barriers that have been blocking your way to doing and feeling great, being happy, and being surrounded by incredible people. And you can take the first step by meeting with me personally in one of our workshops in your area. Simply go to www.ansonservice.com for more information. I look forward to seeing you there.